Greetings, sports fans. ASMR Sports right back at you. Today we've got a special treat for Yankee fans. First, a little story. Maybe not a story, but a kind of an introduction. Man, that comes hard. As I perhaps mentioned before, my day job is in the professional services industry. Accordingly, I have a fairly large number of clientele with whom I work. Additionally, I have many former colleagues and business associates and just people I know in the industry. The tradition in my industry is for people to send holiday greeting cards to each other. So every year I start to get like a deluge of Christmas greeting cards from people across the globe. And I've always disliked that practice because it just seems kind of boring to me. I have no problem with people who are personal friends sending Christmas cards, with photos of their family and an update, things like that. I actually think those are quite nice. But getting a Christmas card from somebody who I'm a customer of, or they're a customer of mine, just seems sort of like nah. So some years ago, when I started my own business in the industry in which I operate, I decided I wasn't going to do Christmas cards. So instead, I decided I was going to send opening day cards. On or around the beginning of the baseball season every year. And the first year I did that, I decided I was going to send a pack of baseball cards along with the greeting card, just kind of sandwiched in there. Long story short is that that I think got a lot of positive feedback. People were kind of excited. If they had kids, they enjoyed giving that pack of cards to their kids. And the point of the greeting cards, whether it's Christmas time or as I do them on opening day or whatever occasion one sees fit, the purpose is just to kind of remind people you're alive and get them to think of you when they're in need of your services. So that's my annual tradition. The longer I've been doing it, the more I've kind of wanted to get a little bit crazier with it. In particular, I have quite a few former colleagues that I know are huge, sports fans. So for those folks, I will send something more than a pack of cards. I might send them like a a hobby box of cards, or some other complete box of cards, retail box or whatever, blaster, something like that. And I've been doing that for several years now. But this year I did something a little bit, I don't know, even crazier. This box before you is something I've got designated for this promotion of mine. This is a case of Hit Parade Legends of the Bronx. Looks like they only made 10 of these, since it's like numbered 6 out of 10. I can't remember how many boxes are in here. I feel like there's 10 boxes in here. But I got this because several of my contacts are known Yankee fans. And where the heck is my box cutter? One second, I'll grab it. So, I'm a big Yankees fan, as well, as you know if you watch this channel. And I just, I don't, the more sort of like personalized you can make a gift like this, I think the more it stands out in people's minds. So, I used to work in Boston, and many of my former colleagues and associates are in Boston, and they are definitely Red Sox fans. So, if there was a product that was sort of Red Sox centric, I would probably do well to utilize that product in this promotion. I do. However, I've not really seen any products like that, so haven't really had the opportunity to seriously consider that possibility. Anyways, so I am likely not going to use this entire box, or need to use it, because I don't think I have quite that many people that I would send Yankee specific stuff to, as opposed to some of the other items that I have. And so I'm going to open one or two of these, and if I get something that I think is particularly appealing to one of the people that I is on my list, I may just send it to them, but we'll see. I hope I can get this out without a giant thud somehow, somewhere. Alright. I'm going to almost got him. Okay, so it looks like there are 10 in here. And we'll take a closer look at one of these boxes. Legends of the Bronx. inside each of these is like a single card that may be graded or mag cased. It's going to be, card of a Yankee. Looks like we got Mariano, the Babe. Not sure who that would be. Looks like maybe like Phil Rizzuto or somebody, like an infielder from back in the day. So let's dig in, shall we? So one thing I'll tell you about this process, or I guess, alright, sorry folks, had an interruption there. My daughter needed to go potty, so I had to assist. Alright, well, let's crack in. I think we're going to get one card here of a Yankee. That's all I know. Okay. This is kind of cool. By the way, I did not discuss the price, but I think these boxes are like $160 or so. So you're looking to get a pretty decent card out of here. And this is a fun one, but it's not an auto. And consequently, probably doesn't have a ton of value, but I gotta say, as a Yankee fan, this is a pretty freaking cool card. It's got patches, and one of them is a two-color patch, pinstripes there. Looks like that's Jeets. But you got Andy Pettit with a bat, strangely. I'm not sure if like that's his, and that's his, and that's his, or what the deal is, but why would the one bat go to a pitcher when there's two pitchers? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but anyways, this is the top Transcendent, I think is what that is. Triple threads, sorry, not Transcendent. Triple threads, and just like the name of the product, it's got triple memorabilia. Anyways, that's not a thread, that's a bat. But three of the big names of the Yankees from the 90s championship teams, all on a single card. This is number 236. It's number 26 of 36. So yeah, really cool piece. But as a memorabilia only card, probably not much value there. I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe on a good day this goes for $50. So this is not the product that you buy to get rich, although sometimes you can hit it pretty big. So there you have it. There's one of those. I think I am going to open another one just because I don't really think I'm going to need like 9 of these for my promotion. But if I do, I've got the cards I can send along to somebody if need be. But wish I could just buy these boxes. Ooh, it's a graded card. And this is kind of a fun one. So it's a Thurman Munson rookie card, graded X-Mint 6. I used to have one of these cards. Mine was SGC graded by, I had submitted it myself. It was actually the first time I'd ever graded cards in my life. I bought, when I lived in Boston, I didn't do much with cards, but I did do a little bit, and I managed one time to see an ad on Craigslist for somebody selling like some cards, vintage cards, and I had the guy come to my office. He was a young man, probably in his 20s, and had a bunch of like fairly decent cards, a lot of like Yankee stuff, a lot of like Mays, Aaron. Not anything too old. It was mostly like 60s stuff, but there was definitely like some 61s in there, and things going all the way to the 70s. And there was one of these cards in there, and I sent it to get graded. I can't remember what I got, but eventually I sold that card. See, I like these boxes because, like, you just get these different inserts. This is an insert for a graded card, and then the other one had an insert for a mag case. You get all your bases covered. So I don't know who the heck makes these boxes, but. And then what I like to do is ship cards in these things. You throw this whole thing in a padded mailer of an appropriate size, and you're off to the races. It has some pretty bad like scratching on it, but this card looks really, really good. Centering is probably like, I don't know, 65-35, and actually no, it's better than that. It's like 55-45, I would say, left to right. Top to bottom is probably 65-35. But the edges and the corners look, relatively solid. So I think centering is the top to bottom centering is probably the major issue. So you can really see the centering issues on top to bottom. On the back, where there's a bunch of white border there and almost no white border on the top. So this is a really cool card. Again, used to have this. Wish I would not have sold it, or any of the other vintage cards I got, but I probably sold like most of those, if not all of them, because I just don't have any cards around that I think would have come from. Actually, maybe I do. Maybe I do have some of those still around, but relatively few. So it's just like some weird spots on it. I don't know what's going on, if that's all just surface stuff, but on the case. But anyways, it's a cool card for sure. I really like it. I don't know what these go for, but I gotta say, I feel like they probably are, up there, if not past $150 value. Let's take a look, shall we? Let's see. So there's some of these listed for like $185 to $225. So that's probably not too far off the mark. But let me look at sold listings. All right. One of these cards sold on February 22nd for $199.99. February 21st, same card sold for $199. February 10th, this card sold for $140 plus $4 shipping at an auction. weird. There's like so many sales of this exact card in February, but I'm not seeing anything from March. So kind of strange all over the place a little bit, I'd say. But, you know, looks like this card, so there's one for sale for $185, so I gotta say it's worth less than that, otherwise somebody would have bought that. So I actually think that's probably right around what it's worth. It's probably worth $175 to $180. There's one at auction right now that ends in 1 day and 21 hours, and that one's at $96 right now. Yeah, there's a bunch listed at like $219, $225, $234, $225, $325. That's weird. So it's this is definitely, you know, probably one of the better cards that one might get out of this product. You know, probably worth a bit more than the price of this box, but that's kind of how these Hit Parade products work. I generally am pretty bullish about Hit Parade stuff. Hit Parade is the Re-Pack products made by Dave and Adam's Card World, and I've bought quite a few of their products over the years. I've actually bought some of these, not the Yankee specific ones, but the sort of just baseball, you know, specific ones, for my promotion in past years. So I've you know, opened some of those, and I think, you know, generally got the sense there's pretty good stuff coming out of them. So yeah, thumbs up, I think, to this stuff. If you're a Yankee fan, I think I actually just looked at David Adams before I recorded this video, and they didn't have any cases of this left, but they have boxes you can buy if anybody was so interested. So that's what I got. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll keep coming at you with more sports card ASMR content. Alright, thanks everybody. Catch y'all later. Bye now.